This is a work table or a sewing table that was made in China or Hong Kong sometime in the early 19th century. It's an object of use, something that you're supposed to use for sewing or embroidery, for doing those sorts of domestic arts, but it's also an extraordinary artistic object, and it must have been really expensive for whoever bought it or commissioned it for their home. We don't know who made it, and we don't know who the person was who used it, but we can tell from the object itself and the qualities of it that they must have been of high status and pretty wealthy. The level of attention to detail is extraordinary. Even the needle, something as simple and everyday as a needle, has been carved out of ivory with an intricate ornamentation. So this is an object that is as much to be looked at and admired as it is to be used. The images that are used on this work table or the sewing table are made from lacquer and gilding. Lacquer is a kind of protective coating that you can apply to wood or metal, to a lot of different materials. It can be made of many different things, but in this case the lacquer is made from the sap of the lacquer tree. It's processed and then mixed with different kinds of materials to create different colours or textures. Gilding is where you apply gold leaf or gold powder or gold paint to the surface of something to create the beautiful gold highlights that you see in the work table. When you take all of these things together and you throw in the creaminess of the ivory from which all the implements have been made, things like the needles and the reels for the thread, you get quite a spectacular object which is extraordinary in its colours and its textures. There's an interesting connection between the scenes on this work table and the act of using it. Imagine someone elegant, wealthy, of high status sitting down to sew or embroider or otherwise make something for their home, looking at the scenes in this table, the elegant people who walk amongst Chinese buildings and in Chinese landscapes. While they're using the table, in a sense, they're looking at a picture of someone just like themselves. For more information, follow the links in the description below.